gentlemen, better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Shaneomac here with Just Win Bets, baby. JoeDaFan, let's build your perfect quarterback. All right. We're going to do this as a snake draft. All right. I'll let you go first. Snake draft it. Once a player is picked, you cannot use him for any other category. So the categories that we're going to do: size, football IQ, arm strength, arm accuracy, and legs. All right. So we have 5 categories. Once you pick somebody, let's say, like, I don't know, let's say you choose Kyler Murray for size. I can't choose him. I can't choose him for like arm strength or something like that. He's gone. He's off the board for everything.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Sure.
All right. Category number 1. We're going to start with size.
I'm going to go with, in his prime, Cam Newton. This guy was very hard to take down, even sack. You had a lot of people, especially when they took on Washington and other teams through his career. Again, during his prime, Cam Newton was very hard to take down, not only in college, but also in the pros. So I'm going to go size-wise. I'm going to go with Cam Newton.
That's a good one. That would have probably been my first choice for size as well. I'm going to go with somebody who's another big body guy, but could still also move a little bit, and he's still currently playing in Josh Allen. I think he's got similar build. I don't think he's quite as big as Cam was, but still has that big size body. Still has the ability that still agile enough where he can move and run around. I'm going to go with Josh Allen for my size. All right, next one, football IQ. Football IQ, my turn for snake draft. I'm going to go with the GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I mean, how could you not choose him for football IQ?
No, absolutely. I mean, he is the GOAT in my opinion because he does those Dick Sporting Good commercials.
Not anymore.
Fellas looking for a quarterback?
The GOAT!
Really needs cleats.
He's running around with the GOAT.
That's true.
So it's gotta be true. Football IQ, we're talking about a gentleman that's from the University of Tennessee who played for 2 teams, the Denver Broncos, the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, I'm referring to Peyton Manning. Always prepared, always, he kind of lived in the film room. So I'm going to go with Peyton Manning for my football IQ. We move to the next category here, of course, is arm strength. Now, I had a couple of ideas on arm strength. I'm just talking about strength, not, hey, if this guy was a great player or not, or what have you. So there were 2 guys I remember. Jay Schrader, back in the guy just literally, it's like threw from his pinky and it went like 200 yards. The one I'm going to go with, though, is a former Atlanta Falcons and Indianapolis Colts quarterback by the name of Jeff George. Again, another guy, he just flicks the wrist, and that sucker goes for at least 150 yards.
I remember Jeff George playing very, very, very well. Like memory in my mind, he had an incredible arm. Like he could sling that thing, like he said. It's a good pick there. Definitely outside the box, but that's a great pick. He had great arm strength. I thought of 2 as well. I thought of one. The first one I thought of was Elway, but I'm not going to go with Elway. And the first thing I thought of Elway was the old Vortex commercials. Remember the football that came out with like the tail on it?
Yeah.
He like took it and he threw it out of the stadium. That was like the old Vortex commercial.
I'm John Elway. This is the Vortex. And I'm going to throw the Vortex farther than any football in history. The farthest flying football in history. Koosh Vortex. Now the Vortex.
So that's the first one I thought of. And then my second one, this is the big one I'm going to pick, is Dan Marino.
Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea and rot in hell. Would you like a cookie, son?
I think Dan Marino had incredible arm strength, and he had a quick release. He could flick it and the ball was out. Not the most mobile guy, but he hardly ever got sacked because of how quick he can get rid of that ball, and he still had that strength to get there. So I'm going to go with Dan Marino for arm strength. Next on the list, accuracy. I'm going to go with Drew Brees. Drew Brees was accurate his whole career. Never had a great deep ball, but he was accurate mid-range and in for sure. And if you look up completion percentages, he's like tops of all time. So I'm gonna go with Drew Brees. Some news came out about him this recently, how he can't even use his right arm really anymore, which kind of sucks for him because all the shoulder problems he had.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Drew Brees for accuracy.
I'm going to go with accuracy as someone I've mentioned some not only Hall of Famers in the past, but also guys who are no longer in the league. I'm going to go with a gentleman that is in the league. I'm referring to, of course, Patrick Mahomes with the Kansas City Chiefs. So accuracy-wise, there's like no look pass. It's just he's very unique. This is stuff that he's been doing just very consistently in the last few years. Something that's very unique in the NFL, especially during my time of watching it for about close to 45 years. So our final category here is legs. So with legs, I'm going to go with Michael Vick, who played again with the Atlanta Falcons. He also played for the Philadelphia Eagles as well. So not really that great when it came to accuracy. He does have a great arm, of course. He had that arm strength, but when it comes to legs, I think Vic would be the person I would have as my building a quarterback. What say you?
Vic is probably the first one that everybody thinks of for legs. That's like a perfect pick there for you. I mean, he was like that first prototypical dual threat quarterback that everybody thinks of the first one that broke through in the NFL, at least like majorly, right?
Yep.
He had a couple others like before him that were kind of like that, like Steve Young could run, Randall Cunningham before him, maybe, right? But Vic was the first one that really started that trend of dual threat quarterbacks in the league, and I agree with that one 100%. I can't take him though, so and people sleep on Vic on how well he played for the Eagles when he went back there. And he had a couple decent games when he went to, I think he played for the Steelers near the end of his career too, didn't he?
I believe so.
He had a couple good games too there. My legs, I'm going to go with another current player, Lamar Jackson. I think outside of Vic, I think that's the second obvious choice I think you have to make. I mean, that dude can run better than most running backs in the league, right? So I'm going to go with legs for Lamar Jackson. All right, go ahead, give us a recap. Who'd you pick for your 5 categories?
All right, so my 5 categories is size was Cam Newton, aka Superman. For the football IQ would be Peyton Manning. The arm strength, of course, is Jeff George. The accuracy, of course, is Patrick Mahomes, and the legs with Michael Vick.
All right, I went size, Josh Allen. Football IQ, Tom Brady. Arm strength, Dan Marino. Accuracy, Drew Brees. And legs, Lamar Jackson. Fans, let us know who built a better quarterback, JoeDaFan or Shaneomac, and let us know in the comments who would be your perfect ideal quarterback if you could take stats from different players and make a Frankenstein monster of a quarterback and make your perfect one. Who would be your choice for each of these categories? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for everybody for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps us support our channel. And we'll catch you next time. And remember, just win bets, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.